Today, with the popularity of social media making connecting with strangers astonishingly easy, you'd think more people would be coming together. But in a time of political unrest, protests, and controversy, the divide just seems to be getting larger. Every day, the average person passes by hundreds of strangers just going about their day. But what if they weren't strangers? My plan? Find strangers and bring them together, focusing on what we have in common rather than our differences. However, this was going to be a lot harder than we originally thought. So for this to work, I need to find people that are actually going to be willing to come meet me out in public. To do this, I'm going to turn to Reddit and Craigslist to post a couple ads looking for friends, while also browsing and replying to strictly non-sexual and friendship-only ads. I did end up getting 3 replies that night from strangers willing to hang out. But when the day came to meet them, they all backed out. Also, after getting a multitude of replies of unsolicited dick pics, I figured maybe if I tried talking to strangers in person, they'd be more willing to say yes.
Hey man, hey, what are you doing later?
But stranger after stranger, the answer was all the same.
Would you want to hang out later? I'm trying to get a bunch of strangers together.
I'm sorry, man. I got a lot of shit.
Okay, no worries. You busy later?
Why, what's up?
Let's see if we can become friends. Excuse me.
Yes.
What are you doing later? Trying to promote the idea like strangers can be friends.
If it's tonight, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We left feeling defeated. But as I was pulling out of the parking lot, that's when I met Jacob. Turns out he's a radio DJ for the local FSU radio station. As we described to him what we were trying to do, he agreed to meet us at a local bar in a couple hours. So we had one stranger down, and lucky for us, we were about to meet the second. One of the guys from Reddit actually responded back to me and gave me his number and told me to call him. So I'm going to give him a call right now and see if he's down to hang out. His name's Anthony. Maybe he'll call me back.
Hey, I realized I just missed your call. I was just talking with you on Reddit, right?
Right, yeah.
Oh, cool.
And I know I was just trying to actually reply back to you. I know I didn't say this before, but we're actually trying to film like a little documentary type thing about how strangers have more in common with each other than they realize. It'd be you and another stranger we found at FSU, if that's cool. I know that sounds kind of weird, but...
No, it's cool. I'm definitely up to doing something like that.
So right now we're heading to the bar to meet Jacob and Anthony. And things are looking up for once. After getting rejected at the library about 5 times, and after the nice man at the side of the street said he didn't want to hang out either. If this works, this will prove that no matter where you meet the stranger, no matter where they're from, there's always something in common. And really, at the end of the day, it's strangers have more in common with each other than they think. And all you really have to do is really try to find that common ground. I hope these guys are cool, and I hope we all can be friends. This is it.
Once we got there, neither Jacob or Anthony were there. But after a short wait, Anthony was the first to arrive.
What's up, dude? Hey, how's it going? Sean. And you're Anthony, right?
Greg.
Greg?
Greg, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
While we waited for Jacob to show, Anthony and I got to know each other.
Like, I have no problem, like, talking to a bunch of people, like, I used to DJ and things like that.
What were the fucking odds? How did I randomly find 2 goddamn DJs? Granted, they're a different type of DJ, but still. If this friendship didn't work out, I could really only blame myself. As Jacob arrived, they instantly bonded over music and their similar hobbies.
It's like the one thing in my life that I'm not doing for money.
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing it for the sake of you know, getting to have more fun being in music. If I got paid for it, it wouldn't be as fun.
I mean, I was lucky enough to do both. Like, I did gigs where I just did them because they were great gigs, and then I would have my regular weekly gig that I didn't like because all I did was play top 40 music. Like, I'm fully aware that I was lucky to like have that.
Yeah.
You can do what you want with it. You can have a good time and not have to worry about stuff like that because you're doing it from your heart instead of like from your wallet.
What do you think about this? Would you guys hang out again?
I think so, yeah.
Looked like my job here was done. I barely had to say a word.
What's your number?
Isn't
508.
friendship great? DJing and music has been such a large part in both of these strangers' lives. Maybe at the end of the day, it wasn't such a crazy coincidence that they both had so much in common. It's possible that a lot of strangers have more in common with each other than they think. They just have to be open-minded enough to find it.
That's the type of friendship I really look for, whether it's found online or it's found just by talking to someone at a coffee shop.
Meeting people online, they're still completely strangers no matter how much you talk, but as soon as you get in person, there's something about chemistry just between two natural human beings.
Are you filming? Yeah. Yo, this is so sick.